And welcome to our Tuesday night Grow Your Own Life event. Let me just pin myself there. There we go. Sorry, I've got a lot of little windows open on my computer tonight, so I think I'm bright white. My name is Bo. I have been with the Soul Project now for about 13 months, and it has honestly changed my life. And along with some very A+ women tonight that we've got presenting, I joined this because my life was at the time it's quite different to what it is now. So normally I'm a registered nurse. I work in emergency. I've done that for about 9 years. I worked bloody hard to be that. I, did my bachelor's degree. I did postgraduates to specialize in emergency nursing. And then along came my second son and I got kick-ass postnatal depression and anxiety. And I just went from being, superwoman confident to I was just a broken, empty shell and I could barely leave my house. And, a good friend of mine, Katrina, who is the heart and soul behind the Soul Project, reached out to me and discussed what the Soul Project was. And she thought that would be really, really good for where I was at. And I'm so grateful that she did, because it was everything that she said it would be and more. So I'm going to have the absolute pleasure of telling you about what the Soul Project is. And then there's going to be some beautiful women who work behind the scenes that tell you a little bit more about what we do and why we do it. So the Soul Project was created probably about 2017. And I hope I do it justice, because Katrina obviously describes it the best, but we're a global holistic health program. A lot of health programs focus on the physical, the body, lots of shreds and different dieting fads. And it's all about, being bikini ready and beach ready. And, that's great. There definitely is a place for weight loss. There's a lot of health reasons that we do need to keep BMIs and things like that fairly reasonable. But we really need to look at the 3 pillars evenly. So that's what the Soul Project is. We are mind, body, soul, all looked at evenly, because I was once a fitness competitor. Before I had babies, I had a 6-pack. I went to the gym 6 times a week. I ate lots of fish and broccoli and chicken, and that was pretty much it. And yeah, I looked great naked, but I was miserable. I had the worst self-esteem still. I held so much weight on how I looked and how others perceived me. And I was just really unhappy. I was a really unhappy person. And, now I am 30 kilos heavier than I was when I had babies, and I am the happiest I have ever been. And that's thanks to the Soul Project. I have put so much more effort into how I feel about myself, how much I love myself, my positive self-talk, what worth I have to give to the world. And I've just learned so much more than counting calories and macros and micronutrients. And it's changed my life. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to do something a little bit different tonight. So you got to bear with me. And let's do this. Let's bring up this one. All right. Can you guys see that? Yeah, we should be on the Soul Project landing page. Fab. So if you actually go into www.thesoulproject.net and you'll come across our landing page, it will give you a bit of an idea of what it is that we do. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here because you can go and peruse that in your own time, but we have got a lot of value to add. And all of this comes complimentary when you use some of the nutritional supplements that we have involved in our health program. So I'm going to, oh man, I didn't account for this little bar up the top to pop up. Bear with me. As you can tell, I'm not IT. Like I said, I was a nurse. So I've been learning this as I go. And I'm going to bring in, so if you think of the Soul Project like this beautiful, soulful community and umbrella, and then within it, we have got a Vitality Hub resource, which is our health program. So we've aligned with a company called Juice Plus. So a lot of you are probably on here tonight, or you're watching this recording because you either A, you want to improve your health and your well-being and your vitality, or B, you were looking at a better way to make an income that is time flexible around whatever needs it is that you have at the moment. Juice Plus has been around for about 50 years. It's like one of the OGs of network marketing. And I'll be honest, when I said yes to this, I was a do first, research later. I was in a really sticky situation where I didn't think that nursing was going to be possible for me anymore. I didn't know if I was ever going to leave my house again. So I was really starting to think about what is it that I'm going to do as a plan B, as a second source of income. I never actually realized the gold of what I had until I said yes and then actually started doing my research behind it. So the Juice Plus company basically specializes in about 5 different products. They are the completes, which is our macronutrients I was talking about before. They are all plant-based vegan proteins, dairy-free, gluten-free, pretty much safe for anybody of any age or any dietary style to have. And that's important to me as a mum, because I used to use a lot of whey protein and my kids cannot have that. And there is not a meal that I can have that I don't have to share anymore. So the completes are probably one of our most popular products because we can bake with it. It's so handy to have on the go. And then we've got what we call our, basically the basics. So the fruit and veg capsules are literally 22 variety of fruits and veg, all picked at peak ripeness, and then they are pulped, juiced, seeds, core, everything, all the nutrients, and then they're so gently taken down to a dense powder into a capsule, basically. They are the most researched health product that there is around. And me as a nurse, God, I love a good peer review study, and that just totally sold me on them. We then add on the berries, which you've got, I'm going to say 9, of different variety of berries. Again, all in a nice, beautiful powder form. And then we've got our vegan plant-based omega. So anyone that takes fish oils, you obviously know the benefits of taking fish oils and the essential fatty acids. We have gone and skipped the fish and gone straight to the plant source of the algae. And it comes in this beautiful little vegan capsule, and it gives you omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is insane. You cannot buy that over the counter. So these are the products that we've aligned ourselves with, and the company that we've aligned ourselves with. And that's essentially what we are in a nutshell. I hope I just did that justice. Let me stop sharing. I will talk about as well, we currently have, with those products in our health program, an 8-week challenge that literally kicked off this week on Monday. Again, that is totally free to anyone with a current order. So our fruit and veg capsules literally about $3 a day. So for $3 a day, you can get a health program that's worth probably well over $1,500 for free, as well as our beautiful community. You'll have that is basically there to cheer you on. You'll have your ambassador to lean in hard and support you with whatever health goals it is that you have. So that's pretty much door A for us. We are a global health program here to meet the needs of whoever it is that needs us, whether it's mind, body, soul. We're here to help you reach next level health. Now, we are going to talk a little bit more about the business side of things a little bit later on in the program. But yes, I highly recommend that if weight loss is something that you are looking to achieve, the 8-week challenge is probably the biggest program that we offer around that, because we love you the way you are. We want to teach you to love you for exactly the way you are. But this is next level, and we're giving away $1,500 in cash prizes for some awesome transformation. So reach out to whoever shared you this link, or if you're watching live, to get your questions answered around that. Now I'm going to pass over to the beautiful Stella, and she's going to tell you a little bit more information about what we do.
Afternoon, ladies. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for the invite. Yes, so what we do in ourselves, so sorry, I should introduce myself. My name is Stella. I live at Bundaberg. I'm a mum of 8 children. So very busy, and everyone smiles and goes, what the hell, when I say that. But yeah, she's all good. The more the merrier. Yeah, so I come across these products first. They were given to me to trial. And I knew that within a week, I knew it was the products that made the difference. So obviously I ran out of those products, and then I went months without them. And then it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I need to get my shit together. So I jumped online, I've done a Google search, and I just inquired, and I ended up landing in underneath this umbrella with Katrina, the Soul Project. And I'm very grateful for it. So it's also changed the way I think about myself. Again, I had postnatal depression after I had the twins, and yes, was ridden with anxiety as well. So, and it was for the products and the people in this community that did help me the most. Step outside of my comfort zone, start feeling better about myself. And it's the programs and the resources that are available to you once you become a customer is, it's what makes a difference. There are other platforms I have tried before, and you get to sign up and then you're left on your own to work your way through those programs, and there's no support, there's no community. So again, this is one of a kind. Excuse me, I'm on Zoom. Shush. Sorry guys, kids in the background arguing. Yeah, so we have a lovely community in here. We have loads of resources. There's anything from, you've got shopping lists. If you're one of those visual people that needs the shopping list, or, you've got to have a tracker, or you've got to, look at recipes, there's a book you can print out. There's lots of stuff. We have loads of resources. And again, you get Zooms like this that you can jump on. You get live webinars. There's lots of stuff. Sorry, guys, I'm just a little bit excited. I got to pick my car up today, so my brain is just going around and around, and I literally just drove in the driveway just to jump on Zoom, so bear with me. My heart is still racing. Yeah, so what else was I saying? I've had a great journey with products. So the products in total, I've lost around 11 kilo. My daughter had really bad acne as well. So when I started her on the core pack, it took 7 months for her skin to clear up, and she had really bad, it was quite, she wouldn't look at herself in the mirror. She had very low self-esteem. And, now she's working at Kmart. She's come out of a shell a little bit more. Her skin's cleared up, which is great. I recommend this for anyone. This is a family-friendly program. And at the time when I started this program, I had 14 people in the house. So, again, cooking recipes, doing all those kinds of things, there's something in there for everybody. And, I mean, if I can do that, with this many people in my house, then it is for everybody, I should say. It's for everybody. So I'm going to leave it there. Bo, I think, is that all that you wanted me to do, lovely?
That is perfect, darling. Perfect. 11 kilos. Unbelievable. Well done, you.
Thank you, gorgeous.
Go and enjoy the excitement of that new car, hey, and we'll pass on over to lovely Kaitlin. Take it away, Kaitlin.
Hey guys. I always get so excited listening to stories like Stella's, where she's just like, oh my God, look at all the stuff. Oh, new car. Best thing ever. So hi everyone, my name is Kaitlin, and I am the beautiful, hang on, let's start that again. I am the mum of two beautiful kids, Archer and Genevieve. So I've been a part of the Soul Project now for almost 2 years. And today I'm going to talk a bit about biz myths. So when I started in this business, I was two things. I was scared and I was skeptical. I really wanted this to be something amazing for my family, but I had so much self-doubt on myself that I thought there's no way I could do it. So a couple of really common things that we hear in this business is, I just don't have the time. I just don't know a lot of people. Can I do this? And what will people think of me? So the first one I'm going to touch base on is the time. So like presenting straight after Stell is like the perfect segue into this. She's probably one of the most busy people I know. She's got so many beautiful, lovely people running around in her house in all different directions. and she's killing it. She's absolutely killing it. The beauty of this business, it is grown in the stolen little pockets of time during the day. So for myself personally, when I'm boiling the jug to make a coffee or my daughter's bottles, I plug into my business. When I'm in the grocery line, I plug into my business. That was a really long one today, so I got a lot done. In those little moments where you might not have an audience following you to the toilet, plug into your business. You don't have to have hours and hours and hours and hours of time a day to be successful at this. Another thing that is very, very, very big question that's always asked is, I don't know a lot of people, so I won't be able to do this. And this is where I get out my beautiful handy dandy whiteboard, which please excuse the typing. I did write this backwards. So this is what we call the popcorn effect. So you don't have to know a lot of people to be successful in this business. So for example, when a bit over 5 years ago, there was a beautiful girl named Lauren. So she's a little L. And she was the one that actually introduced Kat to Juice Plus and the Soul Project began. So Kat knew Joe. So she introduced her to the business, and Joe knew Denise, who then became part of the Soul Project too. Denise knew Greg, obviously, and he joined, and then he brought in Alice. So as you can see, it's like a popcorn effect of different people that come into your business, but Lauren didn't know half these other people. She only knew Kat, and Kat only knew Joe, and then it kind of expanded like that. So you don't have to know all those people immediately either. Like, that's the beauty of this business. It's network marketing. You get to talk to millions of people all over the world and hear stories and genuinely help people, which I think is really, really exciting. And my last one I'm going to touch on very, very quickly is, I feel like a lot of the time in this business, people put so much self-doubt on themselves, and yet you can do absolutely incredible things. A lot of the time we're the people, like, we're holding ourselves back from achieving these amazing things. So what people will think of you, does it matter? Maybe not. A lot of people think that network marketing is, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Well, in Australia, pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 70s. So you're not climbing over people to get to the top, which in traditional business is often the case. You are very much an open box, and we all start on the same level, which I think is very, very important, because it means that someone like myself who doesn't have a uni degree can still sit on the same place and work my way up, which is amazing. And you get to link arms with beautiful people like the girls in here today, and we get to create something really powerful. So it's really exciting. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to the person who sent you this link. It took me 4 years to jump on board, and I still kick myself every day that I didn't jump on the first time I heard about the Soul Project. So give it a go. Jump out of your comfort zone. You may find the most incredible thing that it just works so perfectly for you and your family. So I'm going to pass over to the beautiful Holly. Where are you? I hope you have a lovely night, guys.
Oh, you think you're all nervous. All right. Haven't been on here for ages. Good evening, ladies. I haven't seen you all for ages, actually. All right. We'll take it back to like where I started. So going on nearly a year ago, the famous in my life, Melissa, asked me if I wanted to work for myself. And it was probably the best thing I ever did. I came from a long history of previous. I'd grown up with, abuse, addiction, all these things in my life. When Melissa had met me, I had been on a clean journey for about 4 years working on myself, but I hadn't gone to the next step. Really, I'd just been rocking the mum life, and that was it. So yeah, Melissa come along and I said yes. And for many handful of reasons, I suffered severely with anxiety. As it's probably noticeable now because I'm put on the spot. But in saying that, also I came from a lot of self-worth doubts. Obviously, because the previous life I lived, I sort of came from foster foster care as a child as well. So a lot of that input and negativity was already drummed into me. So it didn't matter really what I did, I was already there. So in saying all that, long story short of it all, also have my special needs children. One has autism and ADHD. So to put all our health together on the table and not just pay, out for myself was win-win for me. I thought, all right, cool, let's do this together. So the whole family can do this. And also loving the fact that I could come out and be Miss Master Chef, and I've learned so much. So it's really cool in that sense from the Vitality Hub as well. So, what are we, 8-9 months into my journey now? I have well and truly established my self-worth, and I'm now sharing my journey with a lot of people coming out from the same point of life, from addiction, recovery, things like that. But my biggest thing is actually sharing a mindset. I'm really, really big on positive self-talk and working on yourself. I know that it doesn't just come from addiction and recovery and things like that, that a lot of people suffer with anxiety. People don't believe in themselves. A lot of people's lives haven't been perfect, and, they don't believe they have any value in this world, things like that. And so my now path is wanting to change that for people, because I've been able to do that for myself. It's something that I'm truly passionate about. And whether it be setting a weight goal or working on your own mindset or focusing on where you want to be financially, whatever it may be, I literally aim now to inspire other people to get out of their comfort zone and live in their best mindset. So I've been able to do that a year, not even into my journey with the Soul Project. And coming a year ago, I wouldn't have gone to TAFE that I'm doing. I would not be jumping on here talking. I've managed to go and set myself new appointments about confidence and all. I've gone and got myself new teeth coming next month and all the rest of the crazy things. I've been able to establish a lot of, personal self-growth really for myself in this time. But also in saying that, my health has turned around heaps. I've got hair growth coming up my butt. I've got all these frizzy beats that you're trying to hide now, and all these cool little things that weren't possible. So my journey's been, really long for me personally, but in this such short time, it's just been, amazing. So I absolutely love what I do, and I can't be any more thankful to the amazing girl Melissa and all you gorgeous girls on here tonight, that I've absolutely loved the community and the friendship that we've made. So
Thank you.
I don't know how to sign you over, so.
No, you did. I was just trying to find you on my screen. Thank you, darling.
Thanks.
Oh, and I just got a little message to say we've got 10 minutes left. So what did I just do then? That is perfect. That's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm very quickly going to just talk about how we get paid. So those that are on here that are looking for a side hustle and an additional stream of income and what this could be for you, I'm going to discuss that really briefly before we wrap this up. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm obsessed with share screen now. What a great function on Zoom. Whoever came up with that, if it's going to let me. This is going to look really busy, but I apologize. So basically what we do, I always thought I can't do this because I'm not a salesperson, I'm a nurse, right? And I'm still not a salesperson, and I'm doing pretty well in this business so far, because what we do, it's network marketing / direct sales for a reason. We are literally just sharing what it is that we are doing. So I got on the products because I needed to improve my health. I needed to try and work my way through postnatal depression. I was fatigued. I needed energy. I needed basically to put good food into my body. As I did that, I posted my findings. Within 2 weeks, I had energy, and I posted about it. I said, holy shit, I have started taking some fruit and veg capsules and I feel amazing. I'm not drinking 5 coffees a day and smashing bucket loads of sugar to stay awake. I'm not napping. And then people started asking me what I was doing. And literally within my first 30 days, I reached my first promotion. So we get paid in 3 ways. So retail sales profit. So for what products you sell, and you get a percentage of that. So I'm only going to discuss the first 2 promotions because they're literally what's most important, what I think. Because then from then you are then teaching people how to do the same. So when I first joined, I was getting 10% of a retail sales profit. Because I reached my first promotion within 30 days, I also got a bonus just for doing it, I actually didn't even know what I was doing when I first came in. I still don't really know what I'm doing now. I just keep sharing and they keep putting money in my bank. It's amazing. Then 2 of my friends decided that they didn't really want to do nursing forever, and they would like to pay for their products or pay a few extra bills. They joined my team, and then between them, they actually got a couple of customers as well on their health journey. And before I knew it, I had made it to my second promotion. And then I got another bonus for doing that within 60 days. So just like that, through retail sales profit and bonuses alone, I'd made, what's that, $850. The next month, I had extra money land in my account because I did something that was called qualifying. I still don't really understand what qualifying is, but it basically, it's what we call the residual income, you know, the making the money while you sleep, which is essentially, now that I think about it and I've seen the business model, and I really like it. It's really smart. I always thought that I would take the products, I'd feel better, I'd go back to being a nurse, and I'll work the next 50 years of my life in emergency, and then I'll retire. That's not at all what I'm going to do now. I've seen a whole new world of options that allow me to be at home with my 2 small kids and leverage my time so much better and still make a difference to people's lives, which is what attracted me to nursing in the first place. I want to make a difference. I want to help people. And now I get to do that from the comfort of my own home. And that blows my mind. So that is essentially, in a nutshell, how we get paid. If this interests you in any way, shape, or form, reach out to whoever's invited you tonight or sent you this link, because we can give you more information around it. If you don't want to recruit, don't recruit. Our company blows my mind that you can just be a sales distributor if that's all you want to do. That's what I was so skeptical about coming into this. I thought I was going to have to go and annoy my family, my friends, and my loved ones. I haven't. A lot of the people that I have spoken to are what I call my cold market. They're just people who I have met along the way that I have basically shared my results with, and they have found a need for it in their life. And I've seen it change their lives, and it makes me so damn happy. So thank you all for coming along tonight. I know we've spoken a little bit fast because I'm on a free version of Zoom, and that's, if you think that you need to have all these bells and whistles to run an online business, you really don't. I've got the world's oldest Logitech camera that I'm surprised is even still working. As you can see, we come from an array of backgrounds. We've got people with degrees, nurses, stay-at-home mums, all walks of life. So if you've got anywhere in your life that you're not happy with, whether it be your health, whether it be your job, whether it be your finances or your time leveraging, please get your questions answered. I always say it the wrong way around. I nailed it that time. So thank you guys. I appreciate you coming along. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time.